What is up, everybody? Ultimate Weenie here, and I got some great news for you. I'm getting eye surgery. That's right. After 5 years of live streaming and doing other stuff, getting donations, I've gotten to the point where now I can get eye surgery. Thankfully, there was a service that kind of stepped in and helped me out with the rest of the way. So I immediately took all the donations, all the profits from live streaming, all of that, and dumped it into it. And now I'm getting double cataract surgery on both of my eyes, which means I'm going to be able to see clearly for the first time since around 2020. And my journey into being blind as fuck started around that time, and I didn't realize. But this healthcare system kind of sucks. I realized that. I didn't realize the extent of how sick I was. See, I was when COVID was around. I caught COVID and I couldn't taste anything except for sweets. And I've never been really too much of a sweet guy. But when it's the only thing you can actually taste that doesn't make you sick to your stomach, um, you end up eating sweets. And I didn't realize I was diabetic at that time. And after a little bit of eating sweets and not checking your sugar, especially if it's in the 4, 5, 600 range, you enter something called diabetic ketosis, which means boom, nerve damage, which means boom, fucking dental damage. It means boom, you can't see anymore. You done developed cataracts. You're an old man now. Boom, fatigue. Like, diabetic ketosis is one of the most dangerous things you can have. I found myself pissing all the time, constantly having to drink water, trying to refill the tank. Everything was just it was difficult, and like I didn't really have health insurance at the time, so I was like, I deal with it later. It's like, I mean, nothing to worry about. It'll pass. It didn't pass until I found a doctor and got on insulin. So take that as you will. I definitely recommend that maybe, just maybe, if you're feeling a little bit weird and you need to find a doctor, like go, if you're in a situation, go and see what's up. Go to a hospital or something. They can't refuse service if they're publicly funded. It doesn't matter if you go into debt, because I guarantee you a $12,000 eye surgery for both eyes, or whatever you need done, it's better to know and to mitigate the damages, because you will pay for it later on. I know that this country's health system is kind of, frick fracked and fedazzled, but don't put that type of stuff off, because here I am, about to have double cataract eye surgery at the age of 27. I feel like an old man. But I wanted to make this video and do like a little before video and after. Right now, as of talking to my eye doctor, he explained my vision of taking a beer mug. And those frosty beer mugs? It's like, oh, they're super cold, and they pour the beer in the frosty mug, because that's what's super cold. If you take those frosty mugs and look at it, very, like, you can't really see through it. It's translucent, but it's not like, you definitely, it's not good to look through. That's essentially my vision. That's why I've been sucking at all the games I've been playing too. At least I can blame that. If I suck afterwards, it's just me. But yeah, that was essentially my vision, and that's it's all going to change. I had the option of doing two types of lenses. The two lenses that I could have partook in, I guess. I don't know how to say that, but my two lens options available were distant vision or near vision. Everyone recommended distant vision, but I had a little concerns because I'm a big reader. I like to play games. I work with phones. Like that's up close is like where my entire life is, and I don't know if it's because I've always been nearsighted my entire life, or it's just like natural hobbies. I don't know if me being nearsighted actually turned my hobbies into stuff that I can see up close. If that had some effect on my psychology to where I was more inclined to pick up a book rather than go fishing. But I had some concerns, and I told him give me a week to think on it, and I thought on it, And I would rather be able to drive without needing glasses. I would rather be able to pick up some glasses that, cost a couple bucks for readers. Because they did say the near vision could be, somewhat corrected with just normal reading glasses. So hopefully it's not too bad because I actually did go with Farsight. And I'm going to have Farsight for the first time in my life. Like, I've always been nearsighted, so it's going to be such a weird change in dynamics that I've always been nearsighted, so it's just going to be a complete 180. But even through my fears, I know that after the cataract surgery, I'm definitely going to be able to see like way better than what I am now. So it doesn't. I think anything is better. They also offered a type of where they do near sight in one and far sight in the other. But apparently, a lot of people find that weird and don't like it. And since I'm on a reduced program, they kind of waive the bill, not fully, but they significantly reduced it. I will. I didn't opt for it because I couldn't try it out, and I didn't want them to have to fix anything afterwards if I didn't like it. So I just went with what the doctor recommended because I was just nervous and scared. It's crazy when you walk into a eye clinic for cataract surgery and you're literally the only person under 60 there. It's such a weird experience, but this has affected me through the last 5 years, and I can't explain how troublesome it's been. I had a very decent job where I was forced to quit it. Not by anyone. I mean, the job was fine. Boss was kind of but I was making moves, and it was a great job for what I like doing. And I couldn't do it anymore because it did require extensive travel, up to 5 hours on the road every day, and me having cataracts and just being overall tired, it contributed to me to having a wreck. And that wasn't fun. I lost a Prius, and you don't want to fucking lose a Prius in this day and age. That bitch got 60 miles to the gallon at minimum. Like that was a low ball on the gas mileage for a Prius, and I miss it so bad. I miss it bad, man. And when I'm gaming, or working or just driving down the road to see somebody, I can't do it like after dark. So my life has been so heavily impacted by not having my vision, and I'm so excited to finally have it fixed. This is like the holy grail for me. I I, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I mean, I'm nervous but excited. It's I think it's a good kind of nervousness. I was told that, sometimes me being younger, the fluid in my eye is a little bit tougher. As you age, this kind of gel kind of turns into a very looser version of itself. It just lessens in thickness as you get older. It's just a process by time, and it makes cataract surgeries a lot easier for people that are older. For me, my eyes are tough and young, so there's a slight risk for some corneal tearing, which is scary. I don't know if I'll notice corneal tearing, but after the surgery, if I appear to see any floaters, flashing lights, anything like that, I have to go in immediately. And the way I was explained that the surgery is going to take place is I'm going to be strapped down. I think they're going to use those things from like a Clockwork Orange style to hold my eye open. I'm going to be fully awake, and I'm going to watch them operate on both eyes. Each surgery is going to take around 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to see the whole thing. I will be, sedated. I just won't be asleep. And I'm going to be looking at this dude, big bright lights, seeing into my eyeball and doing all this. So I'm a little concerned. I'm a little worried, but this is the risk I need to take because I was told I would be blind in a year if I didn't have this done. So it's a saving grace that it worked out when it did. I'm happy. Recently, I went through some tough challenges in life, and fortunately, this is the good news out of all of it. and I'm super excited. I don't want to jinx it though, and I'm just counting my blessings from the universe, the world as it flows. Something just lined up right. Shout out my doctor who worked with a counselor to get me into this program, and shout out all my donors, people who have watched, my buddies, my amigos, my friends. Uh, Thank y'all all so much for helping me with this. I I don't know. It's only up from here. I'm so blessed to have a chance to have my vision back, a chance to experience the world somewhat normally again. I still got a bunch of other health problems. Like I'm still struggling with being diabetic to this day. Got to take shots every day, and I've been bringing that A1C down. We've almost went from diabetic level to pre-diabetic level, so I'm reinforcing that with a little bit of a keto diet. Keep myself off the carbs because I'm not really bad with sweets, but the carbs, pizza, burgers, hot dogs. It's just like those carbs will get you, man. So I'm cutting those out, sticking to meat and cheeses. I am lactose intolerant, so, catch me blowing wind in the bathroom from time to time. But I think all this to have a healthy blood sugar, it's worth it. It's worth it. I now know to keep things in check. Thankfully, now I have a primary doctor. We're working to fix the problems that I have. I guess after my eyes, I'm going for the teeth problem, which was also caused by diabetic ketosis, where pretty much my sugar got so high that my mouth stopped producing saliva and it fucked up my teeth. So diabetes has been my number one op and enemy for the last 5 years. They have ruined everything about me, and I'm excited to finally fix some of that. And I'm going to make a video afterwards to let y'all know how it went. In the meantime, maybe I'll post a game video. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to express how happy I am, and I'm excited. If I don't post for a minute, it's because I had eye surgery and I'm working on it. Okay, and I'm giddy. I'm up to my freaking ears, man. I'm so happy. Nothing can take this away. Absolutely nothing can take this happiness away. But this is Ultimate Weenie. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're curious about how the surgery goes, you can always drop a sub and a like and drop in. I normally do gaming content. You can see, I got the gaming stuff back there. I've got all kinds of nerdy things. This setup is still a setup in progress. But I'm excited. Once I get my vision back, I'm definitely going to go full steam ahead and produce some really cool things that I think people would like to tune into. If not, maybe it'll make you laugh, or I'll become a lol cow, and y'all can just bully me and laugh at me. I don't care. Love you guys. Bye.